Covered Bridges. I'm Dot Roan, broker-owner of Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, and with me today are
Samantha Capita, Realtor.
Gary Byers, Realtor.
Sue Barczyk, broker-owner.
We're going to talk to you today about putting your home on the market. There are some unwritten rules when you're putting your home on the market for sellers. You've cleaned the house, it's sparkling clean from top to bottom, you've made small repairs, and it's ready to go to market. But not only is your home going to be scrutinized by buyers, but also you are. So the buyer is going to determine whether they're going to make an offer on your house based on your behavior, as well as the home. So we're going to share with you some tips that you might want to consider.
So one thing you're going to want to do is leave. Buyers just aren't comfortable when you're there lurking and following them around. They can't picture themselves in the home if they're being spied on.
Yeah, it's an emotional decision, and they want to mentally be able to move into the home. And if you're there, you're going to be in between that process.
Yeah. One other thing that you really want to think about is taking your animals out of the house. Many people are not comfortable when the Labradoodle bounces by them and wants to lick their knees. You want to have the animals out of the house. You want to make sure that the litter box is clean. I don't know about removing birds, but one thing you can do with a bird is cover the cage so that they're not squawking and talking and feathers aren't flying out of their cage. So you really want to be aware of your animals and how they affect a potential buyer walking through the house.
You also want to take your dead animals too, meaning the trophy deer heads, the bear rugs, turkeys, all that offends a lot of buyers, so they should be removed, packed away for all the showings anyway.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I've already had showings where the buyers are like, oh, this is creepy. So yeah, that's a really good point.
I've had showings where there are large heads hanging in a small room.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how tiny a room can become if there are mounts all over the walls.
Yeah, right.
So you want to pay attention to that.
Also, first impression is really important, so make sure, especially if you're on a busy street or you don't have a real big driveway to turn around in, make sure that you have your car out of the road, because if people have to drive and park down the street and walk to the house, that's not a really good first impression.
Something else you can do is lay out documents. So things like your seller's disclosure, your appraisal, your home warranty. Maybe if you have a map of the boundary lines would be something else that you can put out. Gas bills, monthly bills, that the seller can get an idea of what purchasing the home will be like for them.
Yeah, because usually going through they have a lot of questions, and if you can provide the information for them right then and there to get answers to those questions, sometimes that will help.
Offer some refreshments. Have some bottled water out, chilling on ice. Nice hot day. It's a real pleasure for the buyers to appreciate something like that.
Yeah, and bake some cookies. When you walk in the house and you smell fresh cookies baking, and that's nice, and buyers do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Once your house has been shown to buyers and they've been through the property, be patient waiting for feedback. We all want to know what they think about the property, but sometimes they need to process what they're thinking before they get back to us or back to you with any kind of feedback. So just be patient in that process.
And then once you do find somebody who's willing to make an offer, don't be greedy. You know, our job is to try and help you get the highest possible price for your property, but don't let emotion get involved, because sometimes you'll get an offer and you just shut it down. You don't want to negotiate, and that's not the right thing to do, because a lot of times people will make an offer, they're interested enough to do that, and that's the beginning of a conversation. You might be able to work with them to something that is going to be acceptable in the long run. So just try to keep the emotion out of it, and of course that's what we're going to try to help you do.
Absolutely. One of the biggest things that you have to remember to do, whether it's listening to your realtor, listening to a home inspector, listening to your lender, be aware that these people are all working to help you get this process done. You need to listen to the professional who has experience in selling homes every day. So make sure you listen to those and pay attention to what they have to say.
And when you get feedback, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't shoot the messenger.
We're just going to give you the information that's shared with us, and of course our job is to protect your best interest and try to make it all work so that there's a win-win situation at the end. So I think that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us in this episode, and please visit our YouTube channel and subscribe Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty, and also visit our Facebook business page at Century 21 Covered Bridges. We will be sharing episodes weekly, buyer and seller tips to help you with your real estate needs. So thanks a lot, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.